Tarleton State.
Week one. Week one is here, ladies and gentlemen, of college football, and it's already been drama. It's only Saturday. It's already been drama Thursday and Friday. What is happening in college football? We will discuss it here shortly and get your locks for the day. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tanner Dawson. Join with me, of course, Alan Perales, Scott Combe. Guys, welcome to Lock It In on the Rec Room Sports Hub. What's up? Happy Saturday.
Thank you. Shout out to Henry Hudson's Pub down the street from my apartment for drowning my sorrows.
By the way, all that talk a few weeks ago of Penn State being national champions all over. It's Tarleton State now. I put that in
Tarleton State. Let's go.
What the hell is happening in week one here? Boise sucks. Their offense looked completely not good at all. We had Wake Forest.
It looks like Iowa.
Kennesaw State, for God's sakes. Wake Forest did not. Did they even play football the way they played last night? And then Army. You lost. Tarleton?
Wasn't this an Army team that was maybe a win or two away from being the American champion last year too?
No.
Was it Navy?
It was Navy, I think.
That was Navy.
Yeah, it was Navy. Army was not. I think they were around 500 last year.
Last year they.
Oh no, we were talking about at one point Army Navy American championship game. I think at one point last
very
year.
Possible there.
This goes to show you I long for the days of Doug Gottlieb in Green Bay.
Coming soon, Scott. We're a couple months old.
I mean, I said it, I said it and we said it. There's going to be one or two of these smaller schools that upset the bigger schools. And Tarleton State was one, and one of my bets today could be another, obviously. Some of these small schools hung in, and then Boise State loses gets creamed.
A lot of people think South Florida could be a lot of people think South Florida can be contention for the American this year.
And the other thing is Allen's high on Nebraska. They almost lost too. I mean, it's like I don't know whether the gap
looks slow against Miami, Ohio. It wasn't pretty. I mean, even Michigan State struggled against Western Michigan.
Yeah,
these teams, it was not pretty. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, Ohio loses 34-31 to Rutgers, who's supposed to be much improved, and their defense, Rutgers, was terrible. I don't know. UNLV,
Jacksonville State only put up. Jacksonville State and Central Florida only put up 27 combined points.
10-17 there.
It's just crazy the way things are going. I mean, Georgia Tech, they won by 7, but they were in a battle most of the night against Colorado.
You had three straight turnover drives that almost gave up that game too.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. It's what we said a couple weeks ago is coming to fruition now. These smaller schools, a couple of them are going to knock off an Army or so beware tonight if you're a bigger school. You could don't take this team for granted that you're playing.
Week one
there was only like 3 teams that looked good last night: Missouri, Kansas, and then who else was there? Illinois. But they were all playing you're playing like FCS Division II schools though.
Yeah, Illinois played Western Illinois, won 52-3. Yeah. You had Missouri play Central Arkansas 61-6. Who else did you say?
Kansas played Wagner.
Okay, you played Wagner 46-7. They were playing their backups in the half.
But I will say this: I looked midway through the second quarter. Missouri was only up 12-0. So They second
Again,
half they pulled on.
Slow starts, right? Slow starts.
Yeah.
Getting it off.
Yeah, they're going to get you. They're going
Not
to
only
get you.
that, you lost. If you're Oklahoma State, you lost your starting quarterback for the year already to a broken foot. So
Yeah,
listen, I don't care, Alan. You snowed us. You said the Auburn quarterback looked terrible. What the heck happened last night? Jeez, 38-24. Auburn wins the game against Baylor at Baylor. Oh my God, it's like this would happen.
I will say this though. It's also what happens when you lose your starting 5 wide receivers. Last year, Oklahoma didn't have their starting 5 wide receivers all year. Now that you have talent around him, doesn't look too bad. I still don't like Auburn this year, especially in the SEC. But hey, that just proves if you give a guy who can at least throw it a little bit, enough good weapons, he can make something happen.
Tanner, I can't listen to Alan's. He looks bad in practice. He cost me money. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't bet the game, but based on what we were saying in preseason, this guy didn't look like a preseason quarterback. He looked like a guy that was touted.
That's the thing, though. You don't know till you get in the games.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I've said this I've said this all the time.
And you know what? Good for Jackson Arnold. He got dealt.
Shows different.
Good for Jackson Arnold. He was kind of dealt a crappy hand, especially last year when, like I said, your best wide receivers were out all year, and there was nothing you really could do about it. All you had was you were only one-dimensional on offense. You could only run the ball. That was it.
Well, that's why you look bad, because you don't have any wide receivers. And then you get to an Auburn and you have some nice talent around you. Mm-hmm. And maybe he's just not a practice player. Maybe he, again, when Saturdays come, maybe bullets fly. He's going to be fine.
It's going to be fun because their first SEC game, they come to Norman. So
he's probably going to throw for 450 and 7 touchdowns against Oklahoma. That's probably what's going to happen.
I don't think so. I think our defense is way too good for that, honestly.
Boy.
All right. Let's talk about today. We have some good matchups today. It's a great Saturday starting here in about less than 45 minutes. And boy, oh boy, glued to my phone, glued to my TV. Of course I have stuff going on today, but at the same time, who doesn't? It's also the busiest weekend for fantasy football drafts, in case anybody's aware here. I don't know if you guys are aware. I added another 8 best ball drafts yesterday, and so we're sitting in drafters right now, just waiting for my phone to be in here. So, but on top of that, I got the Buffoons draft tonight. Mike's coming over here to the cave, and we're gonna draft here, and he's gonna spend the night. I think most likely, probably should. But yeah, it's the busiest weekend, guys. Busiest weekend of fantasy football.
There won't be some.
So there's also really good college football on the same time.
There won't be some libation intake tonight, will there be? Any?
Nah, not at all. We don't do that here. Don't you listen to JG?
Juice?
Don't you listen to JG? It's all about the non-alcoholic drinks, okay?
Yeah,
it's Jello pudding, Scott. It's Jello pudding.
Yeah.
With JG, it's all about the non-alcoholic and the
cranberry juice.
Non-alcoholic in the towels. That's what it's all about with JG. So
what it's all about with JG. So, but yeah, we got some good college football to go with your drafts today, guys, and it's not a bad thing to have. Not a bad thing to have here.
No.
Of course, kicking off this morning, Ohio State, Texas, which is gonna be a great game. Tennessee, Syracuse is right up there. We keep going down the way. There's who else do we got, guys? I'm looking here. Alabama, LSU. Florida State at 2:30.
LSU, Clemson tonight. I
don't even know what LSU Clemson's playing. Somebody say that.
I'll tell you what. I don't think it's going to be a bit too much of a blow, but a sneaky good game could be Alabama, Florida State. If Florida State,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That should be a good one. Honestly, I still think New Mexico, Michigan could be a decent one too.
Like
on the same time.
You talked about small schools earlier, Scott. Keep an eye on Montana State, Oregon. Montana State's a top team in FCS Division I.
Here's what I was.
They could give Oregon trouble early, at least in that game.
before we get into it, I'm not betting the game today, but I'm going to watch it closely. Dante Moore is Oregon's quarterback. He was awful at UCLA, just awful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested to see what they do with him, whether it's the same offense it's been, which is short passes behind the line of scrimmage and have the wide receivers do the work, or if Dan Lannon, the coach, is going to allow him to sling it down the field. So I'm very interested to see what they do. I'm not touching the game. I'm not betting it, but I'm watching it closely to see, because it could help you later in the year with Oregon.
It's today. I'm surprised how many big games we do have on a Saturday here. So
Yep.
not mad about it. Not mad about it at all.
No, week one is usually for the Tarleton State and Alabama games. This year,
Some Monday you've got
TCU North Carolina.
TCU North Carolina. You also got Miami Notre Dame as well.
That's tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Miami Notre Dame. Yeah,
they're letting the Catholic school play on Sunday. That's absurd.
I know, right? So yeah, that's kind of surprising. VTech, South Carolina, Notre Dame, Miami tomorrow. Monday, Bill Belichick's debut against TCU, and Friday, James Madison, Louisville. By the way, that line right now is minus 14.5 on Friday, Louisville. So that's gonna be a fun game to watch, I think. We'll see what James Madison looks like today. Obviously, can we gauge what they look like right now? They're 27.5-point favorites versus Weber State today. So we'll and this is all on DK, by the way. I'm sure there's other lines. I'm not pulling other lines right now, but it'll be quite interesting to see what happens here for these upcoming games too. And maybe Scott doesn't take the Weber State line. Maybe he goes out and takes a Louisville line later. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen with Scott.
No, he's betting Hawaii. He's betting Hawaii.
He's betting Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I can guarantee you.
No, yeah, 9:30 p.m. They're not even. It's not even a late game.
I can guarantee you, I will not be picking Hawaii today.
I can guarantee you that as well. Going against Arizona.
But they might come up. You never know. Yeah. We'll see.
Holy cow.
Let's them actually beat Arizona today and just throw our entire prediction
Scott flying a Hawaii flag in the back of his background if they beat Arizona. You know that?
I will put in a bet. I will if Hawaii wins tonight, I will definitely put in a bet for Hawaii for national champion if they win today.
And he'll do it live.
And I'll do it live. I'll do it on air next week. I'll do it on air tomorrow.
Take some of Keith's retirement money out and put it on there.
Well, put it on Keith's retirement money. I got the Jello fund. All set. So.
That's right. Oh boy. All right, boys. Let's get into it here. Let's talk about last week. Let's talk about our picks from last week that went into the last couple days in week 0. It is week 0, week 1, guys. So we're trying to figure it out. We thought we had ideas. Some teams did not agree with us, obviously, and we went from there. If we look at
week 0, Tim, does the record count week 0?
If we look at Allen's picks, Allen did have Iowa State, K-State under 51.5. He got that W.
Barely. Had they scored that, kept that touchdown at the end, I would have lost the damn ball.
I was watching.
I would have loved it because I had the over, and then I took the over at half. It was 37.5 total points at half for the Iowa State K-State game. So I'm like, well, at least I'll get one of these. I know for damn sure they ain't gonna just tank the entire time. But yeah, if they would have kept that, I would have been a little happier too.
That game was awful. That
was so bad. So but that's week 0 for you, right? Like that's why you give it to Dublin. Like here's your messy game of the week. On that, Allen also had Sam Houston plus 10.
Who do both teams have next? Oh, South Dakota and North Dakota. Have fun with that.
Yeah, right. Sam Houston has plus 10 for last week against Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky covered. So that was a loss for Allen. Allen had Baylor's money line. That did not go well.
Thank you, Baylor.
Allen also had Wake Forest minus 16.5, which I liked as well. They almost lost at fucking Kennesaw State. Excuse my language, but holy hell. Are you kidding me?
You're an ACC school. How do you come close to losing a game like that? How do
You're the worst team in college football.
Literally. And you're down 9-6 going in the fourth? Are you kidding me?
That's
at home at Wake Forest. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I tell you what.
Well, we know who the bottom feeder of the ACC is.
Yeah, at this point, it feels like it.
Yeah, it's Wake. So
by the way, this is kind of where you identify teams, right? You're like cautious, very, very, very cautious here. Yeah. Holy crap! So that was an L. Allen also had Nebraska minus 6.5. That was an L. That game, it could go on either way, really. Cincinnati didn't look awful. They had some good drives. Nebraska as well. It was a little sloppy, of course. First game for both of them at Arrowhead, and that stadium was packed in Nebraska. I tell you what, Nebraska fans, they had the Concourse of Kaufman as their tailgate. Legit.
Really?
Like that's where the Nebraska fans tailgate. It was inside Kaufman Stadium.
Wow.
And yet that was a road game for Nebraska. So college football, I don't understand what they're doing here. But whatever.
College is great. I always say it's the closest thing that we have to European soccer.
Legit. You're right.
True. To European soccer is college football.
Very, very
dead serious. That's a good point. So Allen finishes out the week 0, week 1/week 1, first week of our betting as 1-4 for that. Myself, I did not do much better. Avery Johnson had the dub. My player prop there, over 210 passing yards. So I'll take that. I did Chase Soul, the transfer that looked really good coming from where he was. Figured he'd get some playing time in an Iowa State offense that needed a little receiving help. He played. Didn't see any targets or catch any balls, but he played. I got that L. It made no sense to me. This is a guy that was literally the last 6 games of his of last year was putting up 70, 80 plus yards. And then you go out and just make him run around.
You pay the guy, and then you say, "Hey, just go run routes. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, just
don't worry.
Go walk. So that's what it was. Boise State minus 6 was atrocious. Holy crap! Did they look bad? South Florida dominated.
Woodshed, right out back.
Yeah. Minus 22.5 for Oklahoma State. They won by 21. And their quarterback got hurt. No, that didn't work well for me. And then finally, I thought was a pretty decent pick, little sneaky pick here of Army minus 18.5, and they lose to double overtime to Tarleton State, ladies and gentlemen. Tarleton State.
Who was he? So Tanner.
This is why the SEC doesn't put the service academies on their schedule anymore.
For everybody to know here, 2 of Tanner's bets he picked against Tarleton State and against the vehicle known as Tennessee Martin, and they both covered or won one outright. I mean, that's great. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys.
And then, of course, Kennesaw with me, too. So
and then Kennesaw almost beat Jeez.
So we're getting beat by UT Martin, Kennesaw State, and Tarleton State. What?
What is this bizarre world we live in?
Week 1, what is at this point?
Oh my God!
I go 1 and I go 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 4.
Oh, and also you got beat by a coaching staff that just told a guy, "Hey, go run routes. Go run deep.
Popcorn
yeah,
run deep.
Yeah. Go deep.
Running Forest."
So Scott Spets leading up to this week here. Kansas minus 14. They killed him opening week. Opening week at the booth, they killed him. Got the dub. Scott goes Hawaii minus 2.5. They covered. It wasn't pretty, but they covered. Georgia Tech -4. Barely hangs on there for that -4 there. Buffalo +18.5. They lost 14. Lost by 14.
23-10.
13.
13.
23-10. Yeah, 13. So that was Scott's bets there. Mr. Perfect 4-0. Saving us as a lock-it-in crew. 6-8, 43% win percentage.
Did you see what Colorado's doing?
Is this going to start out like it did last year, where Scott's like undefeated for like the first 4 weeks?
I'm a week 0 better. I'm a total week 0 better. There's no doubt about it in my mind. Do you see what Colorado's doing with Dion? They put a porta potty on the sideline for Dion just in case he needs to go to the bathroom.
You gotta at this point get the guy on the sideline however you can. I mean, how freaky for him, right? Like all he wants to do is coach football. He's having all these health issues just out of nowhere, and
I actually feel bad for him.
And he's good for football. He's good for football, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't like it, that's fine. But this guy's good for football. He loves football.
Also,
there's no reason why he's still there.
Also, I know they won and beat me last night, but shout out to Auburn's kicker who had his large intestine removed in the offseason and still fought to play football last night.
Insane.
Hey, Tanner.
That's toughness, by the way.
Here's a playoff that I would love to see in college football. Colorado against North Carolina. Dion against Bill Belichick. Wouldn't that be something? That'd be awesome.
Entertainment value alone.
Oh, excuse me. Against Jordan, the girlfriend of Bill Belichick, because that's who runs the North Carolina program.
I gotta ask you guys real quick, as outsiders from the SEC, what do you think of them going to 9 conference games and now having to have a mandatory Power 4 team on the schedule?
I love it.
They should.
They should. I love it. You're the best conference in football. You need to play it like it. Absolutely, it's phenomenal. For them.
So the breakdown of it, from what I heard, is you're getting 3 protected rivalries, and the rest of the conference interchanges every 2 years. I want to say is what their plan is.
Who on earth is Kentucky's 3 rivalries in the SEC? Somebody tell
Kentucky?
me. There's no match for them. That's the thing. There's no match for Kentucky.
I think all their rivalries are outside.
If I had to guess what ours is going to be Missouri, Texas, and LSU.
Texas, Oklahoma. Yeah, Auburn, Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, they're definitely keeping. But
I think Kentucky, Auburn, Kentucky, Georgia, and Kentucky and Tennessee. That would be the ones I'd pick.
Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing there for Kentucky. So some schools, it's great for most of the schools. For a couple of the schools, it's kind of, okay, what are you thinking?
A little bit of a nightmare. But that's why you got to be better. I got to be better.
Absolutely.
Get some better donors, all right? Get some better donors. You're in the SEC, for God's sakes. All right, here we go.
Losing to Tarleton State, would you please?
Right, God damn it. Lock it in. Lock it in time here. Here we go. Your favorite Saturday, Sunday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday bets that are out there currently. We will be going through it all. We'll see if Mr. Perfect over here can stay perfect throughout this picks here. Let's see if Alan and I can recover, for God's sakes. I feel a lot better going into week 2 than I do the rest of week 1. But
I'm gonna start calling you Kurt Hennig, Scott. I'm gonna start calling you Kurt Hennig.
Thank you very much.
Don't look like Kurt Hennig today, okay? That'd be great.
I do not.
All right,
I do not.
Let's dig into it here. Our first guy on the board here is none other than Mr. Allen. Allen, what do you got here for our first bet?
Virginia hosts Coastal Carolina today at 5:00. I got Coastal Carolina plus 13.5.
The small schools are back. The small schools are
back, baby. They're back, baby.
Virginia is not. To me, they're kind of like a lower end ACC team. I don't think they're going to be as bad as Wake Forest was last night, but we know Coastal Carolina for the last few years, they've been one of those teams that is like, they've been in the conversation of, they could be that group of 5 team that gets into the college football playoffs. So I like Coastal Carolina plus the 13.5.
Boom. Coastal Carolina plus 13.5, ladies and gentlemen, is on his board. Scott, you're up next. What do we got?
We'll stay with the small school one as my first bet. Toledo is at Kentucky. Kentucky is awful this year. They are just bad. Toledo is getting 10.5 points. Toledo's one of the best MAC teams. I think Toledo upsets them outright. I'm plus 10.5. I'm taking the points. But I think Toledo wins the game outright.
Oh, yeah, a money line.
No. Toledo plus 10.5.
Okay.
I'm not going there yet. I might eventually, but
I'm man, that's
Toledo's really good.
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. 10.5 for Mr. Perfect here. We'll start off easy, guys. Quite frankly, to me, a little overhyped matchup, but that's okay. We're going to Ohio State, which is the line I wanted, minus 1.5 for Ohio State at Ohio State against Texas here. As a recovery, that's the first bet for me today.
Didn't Ohio State beat Texas last year in the playoffs?
Yeah,
and they're only
giving and they lost to Georgia. They lost to Georgia twice too.
Yeah,
you know what their reason. You know what their reasoning is for that though, Scott? Why everybody likes Texas? Oh, they have Arch Manning.
Yeah,
that's the only reason. It's not because of the defense. It's not because of anything else. Oh, they have Arch Manning. They'll be fine.
By the way, this is a rare time for me. I don't normally go after these kind of games. If you've ever watched me last year, I don't go after these games, these big games. I have a couple bigger school games that I like to throw in, but I don't normally go after this. So I am taking the minus 1.5. So
this is Arch's
you're back up.
This is Arch's first big game in his career. He did play against Georgia at one point, but he did not look good. But this is his first big game of his football career in college.
Time to be the man. Mm-hmm. What do you got, Alan?
History shows that LSU does not play well in week 1. Brian Kelly, for some reason, in every week 1 the last couple of years, has not gotten the job done, whether it was the loss to Florida State in overtime. Last year when they were shoo-in, should have been, and they ended up losing that game too. Clemson is a lot of people's favorite to get to the national championship game this year. A lot of people's favorite to kind of steamroll through the playoff, steamroll through the ACC. I'll take Clemson minus 4.5. I do think LSU is going to be a playoff team, but I think Clemson's going to at least get them by a touchdown today. I think Dabo's tired of the narrative of they're not as good as SEC teams. They're not as good as the Big Ten teams. I think they're going to try to make a statement tonight. So I like Clemson minus 4.5.
Let it roll. I like that too. Scott, what do you got?
I'm the lone wolf on this. Mm-hmm. I love LSU tonight. I really do. Clemson's 0-3 against SEC teams in their last 3 games. They brought in 4 transfer portal kids. None of them made an impact. One was 1-11 Purdue team. One was a Division 1A. One is a coach's son on the staff. This is LSU time tonight. I think LSU needs to prove that they belong with the big boys this year. So I will bypass that pick. I will go to Penn State, Nevada. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. First quarter, Penn State minus 11.5 at minus 115. Penn State should get off.
Penn State minus 11.5.
Minus 11.5. Nevada brings back one player from their team last year. Nevada could be the worst team in college football this year. And that's saying a lot because there's some really bad teams. But I like Penn State to go up early and big. So I'm going to take Penn State minus 11.5 first quarter.
I don't mind that at all. Okay, sweet. For myself,
taking 44.5 with Penn State. I'm not doing it. It's too many. This is not Connecticut women's basketball. So
no, it's not. I'm taking for my second bet here. I'm taking the Volunteers minus 13.5. It got below that 14 I wanted, and they're going against Syracuse. I'm aware of this. Whatever. SEC school. I don't anticipate Syracuse. I anticipate a good game, but I anticipate Tennessee to pull away late. So we're going Volunteers minus 13.5.
Sam got to him.
So if Tennessee loses today, I know who to point in Sam's direction for it.
Yeah. Send them my way. What you got, Alan?
So the Ireland game last week, very sloppy. We expected that from a week 0 game, plus inclement weather, which I called that a mile away. Barely got on the under, had that last touchdown not counted. Kansas State didn't really look that good. And the fact that they also lost their starting running back before the game even started.
Yeah, and now I heard he's officially transferred out. So
already?
Yeah. There was like a big post. I don't know if it's fake or not. I don't follow K-State sports that close, but it's all over X about the running back leaving. So I think it was more drama with it, possibly. I don't know.
A lot of things. Kansas State is on upset alert today. Give me North Dakota money line.
Another small school from Allen. Oh,
give me North Dakota money line. Let's see what this is.
Everybody talks about North Dakota State and South Dakota State as the top tier, rightfully so, the top tier of the FCS groups. The other schools, South Dakota and North
1,600, baby. Plus 1,600.
North Dakota and South Dakota aren't slouches either. These teams are really good teams. Nobody even thinks of them because they're FCS Division I. There could be a big upset in Manhattan today. Give me that money line for North Dakota.
I love it.
Let's go.
Oh, I love it.
Insane. I'd go crazy if that actually
Alan,
happened.
if you were to put $10 on that plus 1,600, ooh.
Anybody want to do that for me just in case? I need the money, man. I need the money.
I
might throw a little bit for you.
Yeah, I might too.
Do I get what you win?
You'll get most of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I might use the no sweat bet on that on DraftKings.
I already used mine. Obviously, it came back to me because I didn't win jack.
I'm really hoping it happens.
So annoying. Also in this morning here, there's a game. It's Florida Atlantic at Maryland, and that's also under the 2 touchdown mark. So I'm taking Maryland minus 13.5, and I just skipped Scott, Mr. Perfect. I skipped. That's fine. Maryland minus 13.5. I like that one.
Here we go. Hawaii is at Arizona tonight. I'm taking Arizona. I was not impressed by Hawaii at all last week. They barely beat Stanford, who's a terrible football team. So I'm going Arizona minus. I got it at 16. So I'm going with Arizona minus 16 over Hawaii. I think Arizona's going to name their score tonight. 16.5. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not. Hawaii just barely beat Stanford last week. I might have to rein my Hawaii enthusiasm in a little bit. Might have to go to we might have to go to the Tarleton State Network instead of Hawaii Network at the home.
The Hawaii Network. Sounds fair to me. All right, Alan, we got 2 more picks here. What do you got?
I'm trying to skip me real quick. I'm trying to find something.
All right, Scott, you're back on the board.
We're back on the board. Tanner talked about one of the games that I'm going to next. Alabama and Florida State. Alabama's loaded this year. Last year was one of those feeling out processes for Kalen DeBoer, the head coach. I don't think Florida State's really good this year. I think Alabama is going to win in a big way today. So I'm going to take Alabama minus 14.5 over Florida State. And I generally don't like to pick the big games either, but I did it.
I generally don't. When you kind of look at some of these games, oh my gosh, don't log me back out. Despise it sometimes. See, I had Clemson as well in my list here. I also had. Oh, you know what? Sam, Alan, I'm gonna change that to Clemson -4 because DK has that -4 there for that here. Just so you know here. I'm looking at some of these other games here. Now I can't find what I wanted. Holy cow, 49.5 for SMU versus East Texas A&M.
Yeah, I can't. I like SMU a lot, but they have to win by 50. I can't do that.
Yeah. That's fine. We'll go down to my Sunday bet here. So Notre Dame, Miami. I don't think Miami got any better for me. So I'm taking the Notre Dame. -3 -3 on a Sunday at Miami. That's just, I've had that bet in for quite a while here, so I'm going that route.
I got another small school one for you guys. You ready for this?
Alan, small school.
So, for those who don't know, I live in the great state of Oklahoma.
Is it really great?
It is. It can be. There's a lot of stuff that's wrong with it, but it can be. Fan bases are great. I love it. And we just won an NBA championship. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Everybody knows. Obviously, you've got Oklahoma State. Obviously, you've got Oklahoma here. You've also got Tulsa. Tulsa has not been a good team the last decade or so. They've been a bottom feeder team in the American. Give me Abilene Christian +5.5.
Alan, what has gotten into you? What is getting into you?
Look what that Parsons trade has done to this guy. Look what it's done to this guy.
Oh my God. Oh. Plus 1,600 money line. Abilene Christian +5.5. What was the other small school? What was the first bet?
He had North Dakota.
North Dakota. Oh God. Okay.
North Dakota.
Okay.
Hey, I'm for it. I hope these hit. For him. Really do.
I would love him.
You gotta take a chance on the small schools at this point.
All right. You guys got any other bets here?
One more.
What do you got?
I got Navy first half -24.5 against VMI.
-24.5.
-24.5 first half. I think Navy is benefited the most from the Boise State loss. I think they're the team that could possibly run the table and get themselves into the small school, into the college football playoffs. So Navy first half. I think Navy, like Penn State, comes out firing on all cylinders, and their offense is tough to handle, and VMI is not good this year. Again. Now that I say that, they're probably going to beat Navy. So after what's happened so far, but Navy -24.5.
Okay.
And Alan, I haven't used my no sweat bet yet, so I might have to parlay North Dakota and Abilene Christian. Throw $5 on it, see what happens. Boy, that'd be nice. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be insane, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of crazy there.
I'll give you one more.
Ooh. Okay.
Give me Tulane -4.5 over Northwestern.
Yeah, I like that one too. I looked at that one as well.
Tulane -4.5.
Everybody out there, it's not a lock it in, but watch out for New Mexico keeping the game close tonight against Michigan.
Yeah, I'll think they would keep the game close too.
Yeah, I don't think they will win it, but I think they'll keep it within spread for sure. So,
all right, I'm gonna give you one big spread, and we'll end it here after this. Here, we're gonna take a little Louisville -36.5. over Eastern Kentucky. Louisville's at home. I think they win this thing by 40. I don't think they're going to be giving up a lot of points here, even on week 1 for them. So that's the final bets there. I think we got a good list. We got a good list here. It'll be interesting come week 2 to see where things come. But, we're looking at Coastal Carolina plus 13.5, Toledo plus 10.5, Ohio State minus 1.5, Clemson minus 4. First quarter, Penn State minus 11.5. Tennessee minus 13.5. North Dakota money line with the upset of the week. Arizona minus 16.5. Maryland minus 13.5. Abilene Christian plus 5.5. Bama. What was Bama minus 14.5?
14 minus 14.5.
Yeah. Minus 14.5. I made sure I got that right. Notre Dame minus 3. Tulane minus 4.5. Navy first half minus 24.5, and Louisville minus 36.5. Let's be better than what we were in these last picks here. I think we will be. I feel a little bit better about this. I'll feel a lot better about next week's picks too as we enter week 2 of college football. We got some good, again, there's gonna be that good game in James Madison Louisville on Friday. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. But right now we're sitting as a group 6-8. 5, 4, 5, 6 and 8. So 43 win percentage. Let's bump that up and stay positive here. Let's get positive. So feel good. Feel good.
59 is the mark you want to be at. If you're at 59%, you're living right. So
correct. Tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow we will be discussing some NFL futures coming into play. And we'll also talk some early on week 1 picks, aka your Thursday and Friday's game. Maybe we'll have some player props. Maybe we'll talk about game lines, maybe both for those games here for our locks in week 1. Week 1.
Who's playing Friday?
That'd be the Chiefs and Chargers in wherever the hell it is down south. Brazil.
Yeah.
And Thursday night is Philly and Jerry Jones. Top
Jerry
11.
Jones.
Okay.
Jerry Jones.
I will be out in the West Coast watching that game. So.
Oh yeah, you'll be in Vegas.
Corso's about to make his last headgear pick.
And the locking in. Yes, Lee Corso retiring today. So.
He picked Miami to upset Notre Dame, and he picked LSU to upset Clemson already. So
insane.
Going out with a bang.
Insane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next Saturday with your college picks on tomorrow. We'll catch you guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Hope you have great fantasy drafts on top of that this weekend. Enjoy the long weekend. We'll see you guys.
Happy living.